You know, I'm on a small country road just outside of Cherokee, North Carolina. It's about 85 degrees, but for some reason, I'm in the Christmas spirit, and I can't even figure out why. It might have something to do with the fact that I'm at Santa Land, and this is a Nose for Life.
You may already know this, but there are quite a few Christmas theme parks. There's Santa's Village in New Hampshire and Holiday World in Indiana, which, by the way, is arguably the first theme park in America. And we can't forget about the North Pole Santa's Workshop in Colorado. The list goes on and on. Some of these Christmas theme parks are quite big and amazing, and others, well, they barely keep their doors open. But there's one Santa Claus theme park that's been open for 50 years, and it's just for kids.
For over 50 years, Santa Land here outside of Cherokee, North Carolina, has been entertaining kids from all over the world. And it's about the same as it was 15 years ago when I brought little Anna and little Nathan here. It doesn't change. I mean, they add an attraction here, maybe a little store there, but it's still Santa Land. And in some ways, that's a good thing. So before there were casinos in Cherokee, North Carolina, before you could have a $30 buffet dinner, that was expensive. But before you could do any of that, you could come see Santa here at Santa's Land.
Santa's Land is one of those kind of theme parks that hit you in two ways. First, the little kids love it, period. Seriously, they love it. The second way it hits you is with nostalgia. If your parents brought you here when they were a small kid, or maybe you brought your young children who are now grown, well, nostalgia enhances the new experience. Some people will probably argue that the charm of Santa's Land is that it doesn't change much, and that seems to be the strategy in place. Santa's Land is right outside Cherokee, North Carolina, and while Mom and Dad may love the grandeur of the Smoky Mountains or doubling down on a great hand of blackjack at the casino in Cherokee, little Johnny and little Sue can get car sick and bored until they're old enough to appreciate being car sick and bored on a vacation. So Santa's Land is just for them. Santa's Land is a traditional family-oriented theme park that's been open since 1966. If you like petting zoos, Santa's Land features animals from all over the world. The park also has rides geared towards your young kids entirely. There's also a magic show. Santa's Land has a place you can grab some hot food and sugary snacks one expects from touristy theme parks. The park is seasonal, opening in mid-May through the end of October. One of the main attractions is that the kids get to meet Santa, and that's a big deal, making Santa's Land worth the time for your young children.
So Santa's Land is actually a great petting zoo. I mean, if you have small kids who love petting zoos, this is your place. You know what? My two kids did not like petting zoos. It freaked them out. I mean, they would scream and yell and everything else. Weird. But Santa Land isn't really for adults. I mean, and that's a good thing, because if it was for adults, that would be really weird. Santa Land is for small kids, and so I would highly recommend Santa Land for small kids, and small kids love petting zoos. You know, it's nothing personal to Santa Land, but I'm not a big fan of zoos. I'm not like an activist or anything. The closest, though, that I like to be at a zoo is just in the woods looking for animals. Like a few days ago, Carol and I saw a bear in the Great Smoky Mountain National Park. I like that a lot more than seeing a bear behind a cage. I'm just that guy that thinks, yeah, maybe they do have it good in the zoo, but probably they would like it a lot more if they were in the woods. That's just me. So look, I get it. I mean, you know, when you think about Santa Claus, you think of the real reason to celebrate Christmas, which is the birth of Jesus Christ. And I get that. So when you think about the Nativity Scene and the birth of Jesus Christ, you think about camels because of the Nativity Scene. But camels in western North Carolina, here in the Appalachian Mountains, that's just kind of weird. And this particular camel, well, let's just say it's kind of stuck up. I mean, I've tried to take my picture with it like 15 times for this particular shot, and every time I go to take the picture, it walks away, but then when I stop taking the picture, it walks to me. I'm just saying, you know, it's like a diva, you know? First of all, if you're a subscriber, I just want to say welcome back. Don't be a chicken. Share this video on your favorite social media website. You bunch of sheeple. This is a great park. For instance, behind me is the Rudicoaster. It's like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a roller coaster dedicated to the legend of Rudolph. Here's the thing though, it's a very gentle, fun roller coaster for small kids, and so they're not as scared as they would be at like Six Flags or another theme park that I love. But you know, it's gentle, it's fun, and it really is geared for children 5 and under, and they don't make any apologies about it. That's what they are. So yeah, of course I'm riding this ride. I know it's for kids. Don't judge me. They didn't kick me or Carolyn off of this ride. Don't judge me. sick. Don't judge me. So like behind me, the little bear cub, it's prisoner 24601, but you know what? He's getting his buffet on. He's really enjoying his mid-afternoon snack out here. He doesn't look too displeased or angry that he has a buffet in front of him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, these two cubs right here, they're up on the tables over at the casino. They're doing okay. They're Cherokee Bears. They're happy. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of zoos, but I don't think these two little cubs are being mistreated at all. These are Santa's golden reindeer team. I'm not going to make a joke. I'm not. No, I'm not. Don't do it, Bill. I'm not going to make a joke. This wishing well is for people who just left the casino and lost a lot of money. You come here and wish you hadn't stopped by the casino. So speaking of nativity scenes, they have like a golden life-size nativity scene set up here at Santa's Land. It's kind of cool. They're gold, but still, they're pretty cool. So the camel bit pays off, see, because you got the camels over here, and you have the camel in the petting zoo. So maybe camels hang out here occasionally. I don't know, probably not. But still, there is one in the petting zoo, and the nativity scene's kind of cool. I mean, you know, at home when you set up a nativity scene and your kids are 5 years old, they're gonna be like playing with it and stuff. This may scar them for life. I don't know when they see the big golden things, but hey, it could be an opportunity for telling them the real reason for Christmas, which is why I like Santa's Land. They actually incorporated the real reason why we have Christmas, and that's pretty cool. You know, I don't know how hard Peter Cottontail had to lobby to be at the front of the entrance here at Santa Land, but he's got a good agent, that's all I'm saying. And Frosty, he's like, I can quit anytime. I can quit anytime. You know what? It's my habit to deal with. It's none of your business. You know, it's not even lit. Hey, this thing scares me, and I don't care to admit that in public. Look at it. So the church here at Santa Village is kind of quaint. I think they run about 16, maybe it looks like 12 to 16 on Sundays. I don't think they're going to have a building program anytime here soon. It looks like they're kind of set in their ways. But hey, they've got a kicking organ. Look at this. I guess like a lot of people, the big man, Santa Claus himself, he has a timeshare here around the Smoky Mountains. So he's here occasionally in this house. So let's go inside and say hello to the big man. He kind of runs operations on the down low, you know. I mean, he's got manager personnel. They kind of run around taking care of the park. But, you know, because he's got stuff to do. He's got toys to make. He's got to go around the world and all that stuff just in a few months. I mean, Christmas is, what, 5 months away or something like that? But, you know, he does do some vacationing here in the Smoky Mountains. So he's inside. Let's go check it out. But make no mistake, Santa's Land is definitely for kids. So don't come here expecting an adult theme park. It's definitely centered towards 5-year-olds and lower. So when you come, you want to bring your 5-year-olds and lower and have a good time with them, engaging with the animals and having fun on the rides and playing on the playground. There's fish here that you can feed. Actually, I think you can pretty much feed all the animals. I wouldn't feed the bears because they look like they were interested in their food quite a bit like when I'm eating. So Santa's Land is friendly for all families, shapes and sizes, colors and creeds. It's a great little park for, like I said, 5-year-olds and lower. And that's what you get when you come here. And they don't apologize for it. They love that about their park, and I don't blame them. They've been around for 50 years, and it's pretty much the same as it was when I visited 20 years ago. And from what I can imagine, it's probably the same as it was close to 50 years ago. They keep the paint fresh. They keep the candy store stocked with good candy, and it's a real good time. I hope you've enjoyed this video. My name is Bill Marion, and this has been A Nose for Life.
So have you ever been to Santa's Land in North Carolina or any of the other Christmas themed parks in the U.S.? Let us know in the comments below. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. I'd appreciate it greatly if you would share this video, and if you're not a subscriber, I hope you'll subscribe to our channel and click the bell for notifications. If you have time, check out these other videos.